Hello and welcome. I am Bhavin and you have tuned into the 10th episode of the Law and Tech Bulletin from Lawyers Learn, a show where we bring you the latest from the law and technology space. Here's what made headlines in the last fortnight. In a historic move, the Supreme Court started live streaming the proceedings of constitution benches on the 27th of September. On the first day, proceedings of three separate constitution benches, led by Chief Justice U. Lalit, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, and Justice S.K. Kaul, respectively, were live streamed on YouTube. Justice Chandrachud, who also heads the Apex Court's E-Committee and has spearheaded the live streaming project, began the hearing in his courtroom with an announcement, "We are virtual." The feeds saw over 8 lakh cumulative views. The central government has told the Supreme Court that the government is framing a new bill towards data privacy and protection. The submission was made by Solicitor General Tushar Mehta before a constitution bench, which was hearing petitions challenging the 2016 privacy policy of WhatsApp. Appearing for the petitioners, senior advocate Shyam Devan argued that there was a cleavage in the WhatsApp privacy policy, which was applied to Europeans, and the one applied in India. He added that the standard used in the EU was much higher and privacy enjoyed by them was of a higher order. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta submitted to the court that it was the stand of the government that Indian users cannot be discriminated against the other users of WhatsApp. He also requested the bench to hear the matter after the new bill had been put in place. The court recorded this submission and posted the matter for consideration next on January 17, 2023. The Delhi High Court has dismissed a petition by Facebook India challenging an order of the competition watchdog CCI calling for a probe against it in relation to WhatsApp's privacy policy of 2021. Justice Yashwant Verma rejected the plea, saying there has to be some end to the luxury to litigate. Facebook India had moved the single-judge bench after a division bench of the High Court in August dismissed its impleadment application in a related matter and granted it liberty to challenge the CCI order by way of a separate writ petition. The Delhi High Court has issued notice to the central government in a plea challenging directions issued by the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team to virtual private network service providers to store user information. The certain directions under challenge require VPN service providers to store names, addresses, phone numbers, email IDs, and IP addresses of customers for a period of 5 years. The petition, which was filed by SNTH Hostings, a VPN service provider, argued that the April 28 directions were unconstitutional and violated the privacy of citizens. And now, the big appointment of the fortnight. Senior advocate R. Venkataramani has been appointed the Attorney General for India. He took over from K.K. Venugopal, whose tenure as the AG ended on the 30th of September. Remember, in the last episode of this podcast, we had told you that former Attorney General Mukul Rohatgi was likely to succeed K.K. Venugopal. However, he reportedly declined the government's offer. Those were the big stories for this fortnight. Our podcast is available across all major platforms: Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Anchor. Do subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also tune in to this bulletin on YouTube. Please also share your feedback to help us make this bulletin better and more useful for you. See you soon with the next installment of the Law and Tech Bulletin from Lawyers Learn. Until then, toodaloo.